time to become the best version of yourself and help others do the same. It's Monday morning and we're talking success.
Hello, Soul family. Jordan Peterson coming at you live from our Soul Studios here in Pleasant Grove, Utah. Today is June 23rd. I hope you guys had a great weekend. It's so great to be back with you again. Looks like we got a great group on with us today. As always, you know, when I look to my left, I'm looking at your comments. Looks like we've got a great group out there going in and typing in and letting us know that they're out there. As always, chime in. Let us know you're there. Let us know where you're at, what you're doing, or just say hello, and it allows us to see you and also put your name into our bucket of fun to see if you can win some of our fantastic swag items here. I know you're always asking, is this part of that? Am I giving this away today? Nope. That's what keeps me going right there. That is my, as you know, this show is brought to you by Cinemate when I'm doing it, because I always have it with me. And we love to start our day with a little bit of Cinemate and some goodness there. So we got 2 items we're giving away today. You guys are going to love it. See, here's the thing about this one. A lot of you don't have this one. This is kind of a newer item. And it's one of those things that you guys just have got to have. So hopefully you're feeling lucky. Got a little mystery gift there for you. This, though, Kristen is always so good to you guys. First off, who doesn't need a bag that says that, right? Chronic stress. That was so last year. And when we look inside of here, guys, oh, man. Yep. Just as I thought. She fills it half full of goodies in here. My gosh, there's probably 10 items in here. So, and they're things you guys need. I'll tell you what, they're things you guys need. So hopefully you have an opportunity to win and get yourself some stuff. And when you get it, go ahead and take pictures of it, post it on your social media, let everybody know what you're winning, because everybody likes to be a part of that stuff. Everybody likes to see when people win, right? So we're good to go. As a reminder, guys, today, as I mentioned, June 23rd, July 1st, ticket prices will be raised for coming to Ignite in October. Make sure you get it purchased before then. It's the most cost-effective way to do it. Even if you're still trying to figure out who's coming with you, purchase them in multiples and make sure you guys bring somebody with you. It's going to be great. So those ticket prices are going to go up to $139 come July 1st. We've got to get everything planned. So if there's any chance you can purchase in June, it is so much easier for everybody to know where you're at. All right, let's jump into our success keys. This is one of my favorite things we do now, because one, it's fun to see what you guys are doing out there that are helping you to grow. And 2, it's fun to recognize you for those things, because that's what it's all about, right? Let's make sure we get you taken care of. So this week, we're doing our all-in success key. As a reminder, the all-in success key is for those that have upgraded and decided they want to be all in with what we have going on here at Soul, or they're the ones that have signed up as a specialist from the get-go. They recognize the opportunity. They say, heck yeah, I want to be in and do this, not only for myself, but to share it with others as well and take care of myself financially and socially and emotionally and all of those good things that are great and that have direct correlation with what we do here at Soul Natural. So let's go without further ado. Cecilia Ramirez, Rosara Pacheco. We've got Wendy's A. Reyes, Marcela Ibarra. We've got Maria Soledad Lopez, Josefina Asuna. We've got Olga Santiana. We've got Basie Sosa Lopez. We've got Gabriela Naranjo Rodriguez, Brandon Olmos. We've got Savannah Halliday, Leticia Duran, Jennifer Sen. We've got Norma Mendoza Garcia, Manuel De Valle. We got Carola Mandeville, Adriana Barona, Mariaxi Barco, Maria Aranda, Yasmin Gonzalez. We've got Basheen Baker. Guys, look at that group. Isn't that awesome? So again, these are the people who are jumping in. They've recognized the opportunity that is there in the Soul family. They want to be a part of the company that is the world's leader in adaptogenic formulas and help change lives through the wellness that creates, right? And so that's what's so fun to see with all of that. And as you know, when you join with Soul and become a specialist, the next 4 months, you have an opportunity to earn double prime, guys. And that is so awesome. Last time I was on, we talked talked about those that had been hitting double prime and receiving way more money than they would normally, because not only do they get so quick when they sign somebody up, but also you jump into that prime and you get double prime as well. And on future orders, they're getting the Smart Plan payout as well. And then because you sign them up, you get a mentor bonus on top of that at the end of the month. It all ties together. It's a great way to do it. So many different ways to be rewarded for the hard work that you guys are doing. And that is what's so fun about it. You know, when I think about this, I think about something that we did this last week. This last week, I had 269 young men that we took out camping and doing some exciting things to see if they can stretch themselves a little bit and put themselves in a position to just overcome things that maybe they've never done before. We did some different activities. Horseback riding was one of them. Some kids were really nervous around horses and really enjoyed that. We taught them how to shoot guns and bows and arrows and wood carving and all that good stuff. But we also did a little activity that looked a lot like this right here. As you can see, we're up in the high desert country of Utah, and we went up to a lake, and they had these fantastic cliffs that were right along the water. And so we had these boys go up and start enjoying it and find themselves jumping off. As you can see, there's one young man who's kind of just been standing up there for a while trying to figure himself out and decide if it's worth jumping. How many of you guys know what acrophobia is? When I say the word acrophobia, are you guys aware of what that is? Type in if you know what that is all about. It's really an interesting thing because it's one of those things that they're trying to figure out exactly what causes it. There's some studies that say it's genetic. There's others that say environmental factors play into it, but they're really trying to figure out what they're going to do with this acrophobia. So what is acrophobia? You guys have had time now to kind of look it up if you're not sure what it is. Lydia says, if you're behind me when I'm deciding if I'm going to do this, you better step ahead of me. Yeah, we definitely have rules about no pushing anybody, right? Lydia says, I have the fear of throwing myself off, not necessarily the fear of heights, right? And she's nailed it. That's what acrophobia is the fear of heights. And it's a really interesting thing, like I said, because they're not sure if it's genetic or environmental. Some people are just naturally a little more jumpy, a little more, well, I wouldn't say jumpy with the fear of heights, right? Because then they're scared of, they'd be scared of jumping, right? But the fear of heights is something that some kids just naturally have. They can test that with little babies where they'll actually draw on the ground like what looks like a ledge. And then they'll see that the kids just naturally stay away from it, kind of a genetic or a survival instinct in there. But there's also environmental factors where people feel pretty good about things until all of a sudden they fall and get hurt and they go, I don't want to do that again. It was interesting while we were up there, we were actually talking with a guy that came who had got tangled up in his parachutes. He'd been jumping for years and got tangled up in his parachutes and hit the ground going about 65 miles an hour, broke almost everything from his pelvis all the way up through his face, knocked out all his teeth, and he was in a pretty bad way for quite a while. So I asked him, I said, have you jumped since then? He said, no, can't talk myself into jumping. I said, what about this cliff jumping stuff? Are you good there? And he says, yeah, I can do that. And sure enough, he goes and jumps off and does a front flip off this cliff. He says, I still love the rush. He says, I just can't convince myself to do it out of an airplane anymore. Chris says, I've been working on breaking this for years. I can go up, coming down, different story, right? Liddy says, I do jump. It just takes me a minute. The reason I'm talking about this with acrophobia and cliff jumping is what you find is it's sometimes more difficult to just stand there and look and analyze everything before you finally take that jump. Some of those kids you see, they run up to the cliff, they see, and they jump. And it's fun, and they enjoy it, and they get that rush from it. You can kind of find that in some of the people that we talk with as well. There's those that are introduced to soul, and they say, you know what? I can recognize this is going to be a fun thing. I want to do it with you. I'm all in. And they jump. Others want to go up to the ledge, look down for a while, kind of like Lydia says. She can jump, but it takes a minute. They'll sit there and look, and they analyze everything. And they go, okay, well, let's see, where am I going to land? Is this going to hurt? How am I going to fall? What's this going to look like? And then when they finally do jump in, they say, oh, that was great, right? And so it's kind of a fun thing to see different analysis and how that works. But being all in is a special thing, and you'll find some great things that happen in your life when you're willing to do it. Liddy says, like that minute when you tell someone, it's been a minute since I have seen you. That minute. Right? Yep, exactly. So a quote I want to share with you that I think goes along with that. says the magic you are looking for is in the work you are avoiding. The magic you are looking for is in the work you're avoiding. Jumping all into those things that you know would make a difference in your business and to help you grow is going to be the key to finding that magic you are looking for. So let's make sure we take care of that. Now, it was kind of fun too, because on Why Soul Works last week on Tuesday, we talked about adaptogens, why we use adaptogens, how they work, why we put them in every formula. And part of that was talking about this sampler here, right? Everybody's seen it. Most of you have tried it and bought it personally. Others of you have shared it with others, and I've seen some good things coming from that, right? So during that show, there was an opportunity to chime in and say whether or not you were willing to share the sampler that very next day. And we had a lot of people chime in and say they were willing to do that. Well, this morning when I came in, Kendall said, we are going to do a drawing to see who actually did it and give them a prize. And so that has taken place. And I'm happy to announce that Anita Carpenter, you have won the drawing and you get yourself this beautiful mug. Guys, this is the thing that everybody has right now. They throw their favorite drink in it, they leave it in their car, and off they go. So congratulations to Anita Carpenter for being the winner, or having your name drawn after saying you were going to share it the next day and then actually doing it. You were all in, right? We love it. But there's also those that not only jump all in, but kind of lead the way with it as well. So we also have one of these for Kristen Brunius, KB. That very next day, not only did she say she was going to be in, but that very next day, she ended up sharing it with 4 different people. Jumped in, immediately shared it, and had great results from that. So Anita, we've got one for you. KB, we've got one for you. And then not only that, but we've got one for the individual that said they wanted to try it as well. With that, we gave an opportunity to say, if you're new here, you haven't already joined Soul and you want to try it, type in the word try and then purchase it, and let's see how that goes. And we had a taker on that, which is really exciting. Yuyin Chu not only purchased a sampler, but also purchased some SoulFit GP as well. And so Yuyin, congratulations. We've got prizes for all of you, Anita, Kristen, and Yuyin. Well done. Well done. He said not only did they share with, but 4 people who enrolled with her could have shared even more, right? That's what we love to see. Lydia says she remembers her saying try, right? And that's what we love to see, guys. Keep reaching out, keep sharing it with people. Find those that want to be all in. Some of those people have been standing on the cliff for a long time, looking down, saying, is the water cold? Is it scary? Is it going to hurt? And you can say, no, let me show you. Come on, let's do this together. You can jump together and you're going to have great things happen because of it. So remember to be all in. You're going to see some great things happen. The magic you're looking for is in the work you've been avoiding. So let's go ahead and get you guys out of here. For those that are on live with us, we'd like to reward you as well. We've got 2 prizes here for you. We've got a great Groupon. Oh yeah, you can always tell a great group when you gotta really mix these up good. Papers kind of stick to each other just a little bit, so it's good to mix them up so you can see what we got going on here. All right, the first winner of our mystery bag, chronic stress. That's so last year. Gwen Jenkins. Gwen Jenkins, congratulations. You are one of our most consistent. You're on every Monday. It's good to be rewarded for that. You be safe, and you keep joining us and sharing and being with us, and you're going to see great things happen because of that. All right, next up, the next winner. Oh, these ones are kind of sticking together. Let me see if I can get them without. Oh, there we go. There we go. We've got Seashell Pony. Seashell Pony, we've got you as well. You're one of our consistent ones as well. Congratulations, guys. It's so good to be with you. Enjoy your week. Again, we're rounding out the month of June. People are out there looking for things. They're out there exercising, they're hiking, they're being outside. They need the SoulFlex AC for all their sunburns. They need the PI for the adventures they're going on. They need the Vital and Excel and Cinemate and Renew to make sure they're functioning properly. Again, we are so excited to have you guys be with us. As always, keep sharing soul. We sure love you guys, and we'll see you again soon.